had a laparoscopic gastric sleeve on March 1st, 2016. I've lost 140 pounds. I'm down to 200 pounds now. I was originally 340, and that was when the day I had surgery. I was 340 pounds, but prior to that, I was like the highest weight I've ever was like 355. So I had lost 15 pounds between my first doctor visit with Dr. Lavin and Chris to when I actually went in for surgery. If I was a big kid, when I got to high school, probably sophomore, junior, I started gaining weight, and I think my highest weight was probably around 320 pounds or so back then. And probably about 11 or 12 years ago, I lost about 115 pounds with the work I was doing. I used to work in attics and used to do a lot of mold remediation, so I would have to wear protective suits and I would sweat a lot. I did some exercise and played basketball at night, so I lost a bunch of weight on my own. And then, of course, I met my wife. She has a donut shop or restaurant, and I got hooked on that, and it just went downhill. Got comfortable and happy, and just started eating. And over the past 10 years, 11 years I've known her, I just gained all this weight back that I originally had lost. I was feeling bad a lot. I went to a doctor and I pretty much got diagnosed pre-diabetic. So they told me if I didn't lose weight and get my eating habits under control, that I would eventually have to be put on insulin. So I just decided that I could lose weight on my own and take a long time journey, but I really need something to make me, I don't have good willpower, I guess you could say. So that's when I decided to go ahead and do the surgery. And that was one of the big things that, my mom and dad kept pushing me, you don't want to do this when you're 50. And, because my dad did it when he was in his 50s. My mom did it when she was in her early 50s, late 40s. You want to get this done now, get it over with while you're younger, and just kind of work towards keeping your weight down after surgery. And that's worked well. All my illnesses associated with being obese have been resolved now. I feel great. I had some low blood pressure issues and stuff like that, but I've gotten that worked out with my cardiologist. But as far as, I get up early in the morning. I used to take an hour to get ready and get dressed and go to work. Now I can get up and get ready in 30 minutes and I'm out the door. So it feels good to get up and move around, and I don't feel like those aches and pains in my knees and my feet and my back and stuff like that I did when I was larger. I used to never want to take pictures, or I didn't want to go to the mall or go somewhere because I just didn't feel comfortable. I'm not going to say that I didn't like myself, or I looked in the mirror and didn't like what I saw. It just wasn't comfortable. Now, I can go to the mall, I can go here or there and feel confident, or not have that nervous feeling that you don't want to go somewhere or do something because of your weight. We just did a fun activity recently, ride go-karts at one of our local tracks here, and I would never do that being a larger man, just because I'm tall for one thing, and then being another 140 pounds heavier. But it felt good to go do something like that, So it's been an amazing journey for sure, and just a short period of time since I've had my surgery. So it's definitely been completely different. I've been here before, 10 years ago. I've had that kind of same experience, but it feels good. I will say that I've pretty much tried anything and everything that I've ate previously. I eat steak just like I ate before. I eat chicken, I eat pork, I eat ribs, I'm a big meat eater. Meat and cheese, I love meat and cheese. Which is a good thing, I think, because it keeps me away from the pastas and the rices and bread. I mean, do I take a nibble or a little spoonful? Yeah, I do, just to kind of smooth that craving. But I mean, I can pretty much eat anything I want. I just eat it in such a small proportion compared to what I used to eat. I will say that I have a tendency to eat sweets. I was a big dessert eater. I still do that, but I do it in moderation. So there's pretty much nothing that I don't eat or I haven't eaten since the surgery that I couldn't eat before. It's just the amount that I eat now. I'm a big food eater. I love food. I'm not really an emotional eater. I just love good food, and I was so nervous before having the surgery that was going to be the case, that I wouldn't be able to eat all these different things. And I would say at the beginning, of course, you have to follow the course and do your diet as it's laid out for you. And it's 3-6 months, whatever the process is, that you work your way into a normal balanced diet at just a lesser amount. I just see a skinnier version of me, I guess. I see someone who's proud to go out and to places and versus not wanting to go to the mall, not wanting to go to other public places before, where I was just kind of I didn't want to be seen, kind of thing. It was like and now it's just like I don't mind going to the mall. I'll go to the mall with my wife anytime she wants to go now and walk through the mall, go shopping. I mean, before, when I was bigger, I had to go to a specialty shop to buy my clothes, big and tall shops. Now I can fit in regular places. It's a lot easier to find clothes. It's a lot easier to fit in roller coasters or as theme parks and do. We went to Disney World recently, and I enjoyed riding rides where before I probably wouldn't have rode the rides, So it's an overall just great experience being at a normal weight. The surgery is I guess it's the key to unlock the door. It's you have to walk through the door, and you have to make something of the surgery. So it's not like you can just have the surgery and it automatically changes your life forever. You have to work with it, I would say it's something to seriously consider. I think it's been one of the best things I've done. I was very hesitant. I will say I'm kind of, in a way, I think about what other people have to say, and they may think that weight loss surgery is taking the easy way out, but you don't need to worry about what other people think. And I struggle with that a little bit. And I just said, you know what? This is what I want to do. This is what I'm going to do. If other people don't like it, then, I'm happy with it. So I will say, if it's something that you're looking into, don't let other people scare you away. I think it's something that is a great thing, and it's about you being healthy at the end of the day and living a longer life than you would being overweight and unhealthy.